finally we're having a lower accurate deck, and that will be Nekroz Tellar. What's up guys, welcome back to the channel, and welcome if you're new here. I'm Don, and today we'll be looking at Nekroz Tellarknights. It's actually a lower accurate deck because in the lore they have an alliance between the Nekroz Tellarknights and the Ritual Beasts in order to fight the shadows that were pretty much invading the Naturia forest in order to get to the Naturia tree. I can go into the lore another time if you guys are interested. You guys can just let me know, but we're looking at Nekroz Tellarknights today. Let's get into it. As per usual, let's get into the cards. Unlike the previous Terminal World that got only 4 new cards and 1 alt art, this time we're getting 5 new cards and no alt art, which, to be honest, it's fine. However, for Tellarknights though, their 5th card, Stellar Nova Bonds, you can't search the card. I thought they were going to add a card that searches the Stellar Nova archetype, but they didn't. So we now still have an archetype that we can search for that has all the best Tellarknight spells and traps. Anyways, so what Stellar Nova Bonds does is that you can activate one of these effects and then it locks you into Xyz monsters for the rest of your turn. This first effect states that you can discard a card, and if you do, switch or summon one Tellarknight or Constellar monster from your deck with a different type from the monsters you control. And that's mainly because all your monsters are usually different types. The second effect would have been really good if it was a quick play spell. You can target your opponent monsters up to the number of Tellarknights and Constellar monsters you control, negate their effects until the end of this turn, and you can only activate 1 Stellar Nova Bonds per turn. So yeah, you can thrust into it, but other than that, you can't search it. For the next card, we have Constellar Caster. It's the Gemini sign for Constellars. Yes, they already have a Gemini sign, but that's mainly because Geminis are twins. So yeah, this is the twin. If you know Evil Swarm, then you know Evil Swarm Caster, and this is him in his good form. So on summon, you can special summon 1 Constellar monster from your deck except Caster. Also, you're locked into only summoning light and dark monsters from your extra deck. That's fine. As for its next effect, a Constellar Xyz monster that has this card as material gains the following effect. Once per turn, when your opponent activates a spell or card effect, you can detach 2 materials from monsters you control. If you do, negate that effect, and if you do that, destroy the card. So yeah, we now have a spell negate, and seeing that all of her new and good Xyz monsters are all Constellar Xyz, then yeah, perfect. The next card is Tellarknight Signian. It's pretty much the Neb. It's always treated as a Constellar card, so as you can see, it works really well with the new card. On summon, you add a Tellarknight or Constellar monster from your deck to your hand, so that's why I said it's pretty much the Neb. And I think the character is also the Neb as well. So yeah, while it's on the field, you can target 1 other light monster you control, increase both its level and this card's level by 1, so you have access to rank 5s. And if you didn't use Caster first, then you pretty much can go into any rank 5. So yeah, as for the best effect on this card, you can treat it as 2 materials for the Xyz summon of a Tellarknight Xyz monster that requires 3 or more materials. So yeah, so first we saw it with Shark, now it's here. Well, I think there's other archetype that did it before Sharks, but doesn't matter. Now for the next card, we have Tellarknight Constellar Deltros. It's a rank 4 that requires 3 or more monsters, so Signian is already being put to use. Your opponent can target rank 5 or higher Tellarknights or Constellar monsters you control with card effects. Once per turn, you can detach a material from this card, add a Tellarknight or Constellar monster from your deck to your hand, then immediately after this effect resolves, normal summon 1 light monster. So yeah, a light monster. As for its next effect, if this card is sent to the graveyard except from the field, so if it's sent as a material, you can special summon 1 Tellarknight or Constellar monster from your hand or banishment. So yeah, it's really good. Now for the final new card, and that will be Tellarknight Constellar Omega 7. It's a rank 7 Xyz monsters that requires 3 level 7 monsters. You can also summon it during your main phase 2 by using a Tellarknight or Constellar Xyz monster. Transfer the materials. You're not going to do that. While you have a 7 or more Tellarknight monsters with different names in your grave and or banishment, this card gains 2700 attack and defense. Also, it's unaffected by opponent's activated effects. That's not going to come up. I'll explain in a bit. As for the final effect, once per turn, quick effect, you can detach any number of materials from this card and then target that many monsters your opponent controls, shuffle them in the deck. It's really good. The reason why I said it's not going to come up is simply because of how you're going to play the deck. You're not going to play any of the older cards other than, let's say, these 3 right here, and probably the one that dumps and the one that adds back to the hand. So when you look at this, you only have 1, 2, 3 Tellarknight monsters, and if you even add the extra deck, you have 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's not going to happen. So that's pretty much it for the new cards. Let's get into the combo. Alright, so we have two for you today. We're playing Nekroz Tellarknights. So the first combo will be with Avance. The second combo will show you what you can do with Emilia only. So they're both one card combos and it pretty much shows you what the deck can do. So I don't really have to go in depth with the individual cards. But if you guys do want me to do that, I can. So let's get into it. All right, so what we have here is a Omni-Negate counter trap, and you can destroy the card because you have Visas on the field. We have a Monster Negate that can just stack up every turn and boost a monster on the field. Then we have like a Shuffle Back and a Spell Negate, along with Skybridge. And the fact that you're going to detach this guy, whenever he sees like a Tellarknight monster being summoned, he's just going to special summon himself from the grave and then destroy cards. Well, monsters are put in control up to the number of Tellarknights you have. So you have like 2, including him. So you're going to destroy like 2 monsters. Or if you have more, then that's going to be the amount that you destroy. As you can see, we achieve that with just 1 Avance. And yeah, that's pretty much what you can do. And pretty much, as I said, you won't be summoning this guy in the main phase 2 because you don't have main phase 2 going first. Just going to use the spell card, which this is the best spell card they have right now to just summon it because it reborns and it ranks up. It does everything. It also ranks down as well. So if you want to rank down, then that's the thing. So yeah, combo. Alright, so if you made it this far in the video, remember you can leave a like, that would be appreciated. If you want to see more videos from me, you can check out the channel. And then if you want to see more videos from me in the future, you can subscribe to the channel. Let's get back into the video. Alright, so I showed you what you'd be doing with the Avance. It's pretty much the same thing that you'll be doing with the Emilia. It's just that you won't have like a Brainiac in hand to be flexible. With the girl that adds a spell, I was supposed to add Skybridge, but I was pretty much lost in the sauce and I accidentally clicked the Nekroz Tellarknight, so I ended up with 2. Nothing's wrong with that, to be honest, because that only means that we have follow-up for the next turn. Because, as I said before, when you activate this card, you can special summon a Tellarknight or Constellar monster from your graveyard or hand. So yeah, so you can just straight up just reborn one of your Xyz monsters and then either rank up or rank down and it's treated as an Xyz summon. So you can even reborn the Omega 7 then rank down it into a Caduceus. It's really good, to be honest. And yeah, that'll be it for today, guys. Remember, if you want to see more videos, you can check out the channel, and if you want to see more videos from me in the future, you can subscribe to the channel. See you guys next time.